Okay, friends. So I want us to look back at the story and talk about it a little more in depth and see if we can figure out kind of what this story is about and why the artist chose to show the story this way. So, first of all, even though the story has no words, we can tell that this story is about a little boy who is in the forest and he's probably camping, as I can tell from that tent being in the background. So, we see this little boy and he's kind of just exploring the forest using his flashlight. So here we can see the little boy again, and he's looking at bats, and everything under the flashlight is illuminated or lit up. The artist uses contrast in this case, light and dark colors specifically, to show the emphasis of the artwork. So on each page, the emphasis is usually going to be that main focus of the artwork. In this book specifically, the parts that are illuminated or under the flashlight are showing the emphasis. So in this picture, kind of our main focus should be the little boy looking at the bats. As we continue throughout the story, we can tell that each page is kind of showing a different animal or a different feature of the woods lit up, and therefore showing a different emphasis of each page. Throughout the story, we see different things under the flashlight, such as different animals like porcupines, beavers, fish, and tons more. We also see different plants sometimes under the flashlight. So in this one, we see a tree and also the porcupine there. This one, we see the fish swimming in the water. This one, we see kind of the fox and some mushrooms and some different kinds of plants that are illuminated or lit up by that flashlight. I really like the artist's style in this and how she uses that contrast to kind of make things stand out. And it actually works perfectly for this book because she's trying to show us a forest at night. And so getting to see the parts that are lit up or illuminated, and then also seeing the parts that are white just kind of show us that the background behind it is dark because it is in the middle of the night. So I really like how the artist uses her art style to kind of showcase this book. Next, we're about to start on the art project, and so there's some materials that you're going to need today. You're going to need, ideally, some black construction paper. I understand that some of you may not have this if you're working from home, but hopefully you have something you could use. You could even use a dark blue, or if you don't have black or a dark blue piece of paper, you could just use a regular piece of paper for today, but hopefully you have some kind of colored paper. You're also going to need a white paper, and that's going to be the section that we use to show our illuminated area of our artwork. And you're also going to need a white colored pencil or a crayon. If you don't have white, you could try yellow. And you'll need scissors, glue, and you can use this drawing guide. If you're at home, you can either look at this picture that I'm going to show you, or you can watch the video where I kind of talk you through how we're going to create our main character of the drawing, who's going to be kind of walking through the forest in our artwork. So those are the things you'll need. I'm going to give you just a minute to grab those materials, and then we will get started.